So hello and welcome to this week's angling vlog. This week you join me and Joshua and we're out on the bank and we're in search of carp. Today we're on the beautiful Serpentine pool on the Belmont complex. It's the end of a Friday, it's been very warm, 20 degrees all day, and as you can see on screen now, Mr. Carp when we arrived has been basking. So you can see here that the bottom of the pool has been rising, and that's what it does every year, it recycles itself. And it's quite normal for the pool. You can see it goes all the way down. It is a beautiful spring summer evening to be on the bank. Joshua has finished school, we've shot through, we've got the bivvy up, the bed set up and everything we need to hand. We're going to put a bit of tea on in a minute, but I think we're going to play dinosaurs first. I think that's the order of proceedings. Both rods are out. We've got the right hand rod just off that fence over there, and that is on a boilie and there's a bit of pellet around it, and the left hand rod is on a method and that is just off that stick there. So we're going to catch something.
Yeah.
He might be hopeful, but with his shoes off his mum's definitely going to kill him and me, but we've got till morning to sort that out, haven't we?
Yeah.
Play with the dinosaurs, the rods are in and fingers crossed. So it has been my day off work today, and I did come up before and none of this was on the surface. Yeah, it is going to affect the line lay, obviously going out to the spot, and definitely that one, because it wasn't as bad when I put the rod in. So yeah, it does knock your confidence a little bit, but there isn't really anywhere else on the pool you can get away from it. It is bad here. We just had a great game of dinosaurs playing on the mud and yeah, we're going to put a bit of tea on and hopefully chill out, and the rods are going to go. So dinner's on and it just goes from bad to worse really. Recast the rod because the line lay was just doing me head in, and one of the lessons that I always say to people is if it's not right, don't leave it. I could see me line going across the pool, so I've recast it, bang on the spot, and now we've got a goose diving on us. Sometimes I do wonder why we do it. That's a toasty down the hatch. Yep, you're not carping if you haven't got a pink plate. Joshua's enjoying his one now. Nice, mate.
Yeah.
Great to be out on the bank with the little man. Chances of catching a carp. I reckon the right hand rod we've got a chance, but that one over there, just impossible to get a line lay. You can just see there the line straight across the pool, and I've tried to sink it. The only other options we've got is obviously to try and fish underneath the island, so there's not as much line going through the water. Chances of catching, I think we'll get a good kip tonight, because I can't see anything falling for that. Mr. Goose behind Joshua after his tea. He's also got no chance, hasn't he, mate?
No.
No chance.
No chance.
So it's just gone midnight and I decided to put that rod just underneath the tree because the line there was so bad, and it screamed off. It feels like a nice fish. It's pitch black, the moon up in the sky, and somewhere out in the gloom is a carp. Unfortunately the little lad is miles away, but what a good decision to put that rod by the island. The line lay to the far bank just wasn't great, and yeah, a bit of bait and that method to the island has resulted in a fish just gone midnight. It is weird playing fish in the dark. I'm not someone who does a lot of night fishing, but when you've got one on, you know about it. Oh, there was no waking sleeping beauty for that one. Miles away. I was sat watching a little bit of a film and the rod absolutely melted off. Very special playing him in the dark. So the rods are back out. I put a bit of bait on the spot and I'm going to try and get my head down. And there's something magical about this time of day. That time just before the sun's come up, when everything's just peaceful. You've got the mist just lying low, The sun's probably going to come up over there in the next probably half an hour. We had that carp in the night, and this time of the morning you just have that expectation, don't you? Feels right for the bite. And unless you're an angler, it's that time of the day that not many people see. It's a beautiful time of day. Just seeing the world around come awake, the birds singing. It just is a beautiful time of day. And you can't beat the sizzle of a pan in the morning. If he gets a bit closer, you might end up on a butty as well. They are really loud, them geese, and definitely woke me up this morning. But quiet on the rods, but it is that time of day when it's still cool and you think you could still get a bite. We managed to get one carp in the night. Joshua didn't manage to get up, did you?
No.
But we had a good time. Hopefully we can end it with a carp. So it's been quite a slow start to the morning. It looked perfect this morning for the bite, but it never came. We're probably about an hour from packing in. The fish I've just showed off this peg here, and a little 3-lined boilie, and we managed to hook one. So hopefully we can finish the session with a nice carp. Does feel like a nice one, and we're on the float rod like we've done so well on in recent vlogs, but fingers crossed we can just get it in. And with the sun now in the sky, opportunity knocked and we took it. And that is a beauty of a fish, or as Joshua likes to call it,
Absolute cheese.
like Joshy rightfully said then, an absolute cheese of a fish. And it just shows by having that opportunistic rod in the hold all, you know, that Amiga float rod, a 3-line boilie. As soon as I seen the carp mooching, it went straight down for it. Great fun, and we even let Joshua have a little go when it was tiring. So he's had a go at playing a much better carp. You enjoy that?
Yeah.
And what a way to end the session. A nice brekkie and a carp to end with. It's been great fun, and I hope you've enjoyed this week's vlog. If you have, please like and subscribe, and we'll catch you all next week. Tight lines.